Two of the NFL's best starts challenging each other here. Off we go in a Week 4 showdown. Returning in from the 16. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hits him on the out route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here we go.
They motion the tight end over. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
11 empty. Stop.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Gun. Stop.
Burrow setting up the play action. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him.
On point, ready?
And holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things
11
out.
MT, take. 11 MT, take. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. Escapes the pocket. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. Has him on the quick hitter. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38. Throwing here, Nix. The screen pass falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Nix from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Now Nix on third down. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll throw again. Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Hits his running back. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Working inside the red zone. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. On target to his man Higgins. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Nix to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that brings up 4th and short.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Throwing from the gun here. He finds him beyond the marker. It's a Denver touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down.
On one, ready?
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play.
You know, Kate, so often they say that defense is just reactionary. They're just reacting to what the offense is doing. But I'll tell you what, when you got a defensive call like that, the right personnel, nickel coverage, the right defensive plan, it plays such a huge role in helping take the ball away.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have... We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Nick's looking to throw. He's got it near the 8. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Let's go now.
Nix. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
To throw, here's Nix. Touchdown, Denver! So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And he crawls to the 15 before they stop him.
On one, ready?
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11. Stop.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Throwing the out route complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Stop.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
Another try following the sack. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Nix. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. The big play nets them 17 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down. Motioning the tight end now. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Turn. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play action now. Burrow. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
It's a pickup of 11, and that'll be good for a Denver first.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Nix with it on first. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now Nix. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
This is the snap that's going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. And it's the Broncos with it on 4th and 10. Now we'll see a field goal try by the Broncos. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker, and now they've got a first inside the red zone.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Is in. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos boat racing them to the halftime locker room. That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Dad.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Caught, nice gain left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Finds him over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here's a give up the middle. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to hold him down near the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing is Burrow. He's on the move. Now he takes it. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Come on, ready?
And the Broncos are in the nickel for this third down. Burrow from the gun. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. First down, and they go right back to him. Has another lane. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. 70 ring, 70 ring. Come 19, come 19. 60 back. Get up.
Throwing here, Nix. Finds a seam down the middle. Again, he's got room. To the 10. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos. Back to the left, back to the left.
Working inside the red zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. It's 2nd and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
They give it to him up the middle. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Here we go, set. Last thing, 19. 19 right.
3rd and goal. Here's Nix. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
60 left next. Back 60. 18 left. 18 left. Jab 60. Jab 60.
The Broncos had their eye on that play clock, and before it expires, they call a timeout. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Ready.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
Don't throw 18. 7 final. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. They can't connect as the coverage comes through. The 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Burrow out of the shotgun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Broncos get set to take over. They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st down, they'll run. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 31. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Let's go.
To the air, 3rd and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Going for it on 4th, Nix. He finds him beyond the marker. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Now motion him out of the backfield. Nix from the gun. Getting out to his left. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Okay, Brock, I think the official double and then triple check this with their coach. But yes, they are indeed choosing to decline the penalty and letting that touchdown stand.
Kate, if there is ever a moment that defies all explanation on the football field, that may be it.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
On one, ready?
First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. And they send a man in motion.
Here we go. Stop.
2nd and 6 now. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that's sure.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
18 back, 18 back. Trap 60, Buffalo 18. Cut up.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Forced out to his right. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Bengals 14.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Starting from the 5. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. That.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's running with it. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. That's Baron Browning who makes the stop.
He's tackled at the 32-yard
Thankfully, after a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Gun. That.
Blown back gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
12.
brings up 3rd down
That.
and 6.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
That's good for the Bengals.
That.
Burrow setting to throw. This finds home, complete. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off
Here we
the
go.
snap.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
On 1, ready?
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 12. That.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I don't know how many you could have next to you, Kate, that have been in this spot before, okay? I have thrown 5 interceptions in the game, and happened to be our rivalry game back in college. It was one of the most humbling, horrific experiences of my life. Please, Coach, take this player out. We do not need to see another interception added to his ledger.
19 tight. Set go.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. This finds Franklin. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the 34. Fits it through the middle. He's still going at the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Dumped off to his running back. And this one does not go far.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here we go. Set.
They'll throw again. Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Curve 19. Come on. Set. 60 average. Warrior 70. Hut.
Nix now to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so good. Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week specifically because of that miss. Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
11 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
From the 35 on second down. He throws up. He's got it at the 30. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals putting up points in a game decided. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And this one's covered by the Broncos hands team. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Putting a receiver in motion.
19, Pioneer. Mustang 19. Ready?
Nix with it on first. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos continue piling on to this lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a great return has the offense just a touch shy of midfield as they start this drive.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Buys time, rolling right. Completed to his running back. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, and it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Ready?
To throw again, it's Burrow. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's second and 21 at the 27-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Broncos get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And their start to the season not cooling off by any means as they move to 4-0